Have you ever felt overwhelmed at work, as if the demands never stop arriving and there is never enough time to deal with everything? Each task seems urgent, each meeting seems to take a little more of your energy, and the responsibilities just pile up. If your day-to-day at work has been a constant battle against the clock, or if you feel like you're carrying the weight of more tasks than you should, know that you're not alone. Stress in the workplace is a common reality, and many of us end up stuck in a routine that seems to never end. When pressure becomes excessive, it is natural for our inner peace to dissolve, leaving room for anxiety, mental fatigue, and often a feeling of lack of purpose. And in the midst of this rush, we can't always find a moment to breathe, reorganize our thoughts, and remember why we are dedicating so many hours to work. But what if you could have a few minutes of tranquility, a break to realign your mind and heart, renewing your strength? Imagine what it would be like to face the day with a sense of calm and clarity, rather than drowning in anxiety. In this video, I want to guide you in a prayer that was created especially for you, who face daily challenges and pressures in the workplace. Let's together seek that peace and serenity that often seem unattainable amid the rush. This is not just a time of prayer. It's an invitation to put your worries aside, at least for a few minutes, and find that point of inner balance that we all seek. Let's ask God or the force you believe in to ease the weight of commitments, calm our mind, and renew our energy to deal with the demands of work in a lighter and more balanced way. At this point, it doesn't matter if you are a manager, teacher, doctor, self-employed professional, or any other role. We all face challenges in our professions, and we all need, from time to time, a break to restore our well-being. Let's go together, then, seek that peace that we so desire, but that so often eludes us. With each word, you will be guided into a state of calm and serenity. This is your time to find a breather, to release anxiety and replace worries with confidence and focus. Follow this prayer until the end, and allow yourself to absorb this experience of peace. May this be the first step towards a lighter, more purposeful professional routine. Before we begin the prayer, let's prepare ourselves for this moment of encounter with inner peace. Find a quiet place where you can feel comfortable closing your eyes and focusing. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, imagine letting go of all the tension you may be carrying. Feel your shoulders relax and allow your mind to calm down, moving away even for a moment from the worries and fast pace of the day. This preparation is essential so that you can truly open yourself to the experience of peace that this prayer offers. The more you connect with the present, the more you will feel the benefits of this break for your mind and heart. This is an invitation for you to distance yourself from the noise around you and focus on what is most intimate within you. Your own breathing, your own rhythm, your own presence. If thoughts about work are still invading your mind, try observing them without attachment. Imagine that they are like clouds, passing and dissipating. Little by little, let only silence occupy your interior. Allow a sense of peace to begin to emerge, bringing calm and clarity to the mind and body. Now, with a lighter mind and calmer thoughts, you are ready to start praying. Let's begin this moment of surrender and renewal, allowing the words you hear to be like a balm, dissolving stress and bringing deep peace. Lord, today I come to you with a heart burdened by the pressures and demands I encounter in my work. The responsibilities seem endless, and I often feel like my inner peace dissolves as stress and anxiety take their place. But at this moment, I am here to surrender, to place before you everything that weighs on me and that takes away my calm. I ask, Lord, that I find refuge in your peace. May your presence be like a safe shelter where I can rest, away from the worries and afflictions that everyday life brings me. May I remember that work is just one part of my journey, and that my life is not just about commitments and deadlines. It helps me see my value beyond the tasks I perform, remembering that I am more than my position, my role, or the results I deliver. In this moment of prayer, I place my anguish and my tiredness into your hands. Lord, receive everything that weighs on my shoulders and free me from this burden that I carry. I want to feel my spirit light, renewed by your peace and your strength. I ask that you help me to silence my mind and calm my heart, so that I can hear your voice guiding and guiding me. May your peace invade my being, filling every empty space left by anxiety and stress. May I feel your touch of love and care, dissolving the fear and discouragement that so often prevent me from seeing the beauty around me. May I know how to surrender completely, confident that you are taking care of me in all the situations around me. Lord, I ask you to give me serenity in the face of the challenges I face at work. May I face every difficulty with confidence, knowing that I am under your protection. It helps me maintain balance, even when everything seems chaotic and out of my control. Teach me to slow down and trust, because I know there is a purpose in every moment and in every situation. In this moment of peace, I allow myself to let go of control, allowing your presence to envelop me and renew me. May I feel supported by you, finding in you the strength and courage I need to move forward. Thank you for reminding me that I am not alone, that even in the midst of rush and stress, I can find a place of rest in you. May this prayer be a milestone of renewal in my professional life, a starting point for a new look at my work and the challenges it presents. May I face each day with a light spirit and a peaceful heart, trusting that, with your help, I can achieve the balance I seek so much. I close this first prayer with a grateful heart, believing that your peace is with me and that, from this moment on, I can face the work with more serenity and clarity. Thank you, Lord, for listening to me, for strengthening me, and for being by my side, even in the most difficult times. In you, I find the peace I seek and the strength to move forward. Amid countless daily tasks and responsibilities, it is easy to lose sight of the purpose that moves us. Work, at many times, can seem like just a repetitive cycle of demands and deadlines, where the meaning of each effort is diluted in the routine. But if we look deeper, we realize that work can also be an expression of our life purpose, a way of serving, learning, and growing. When we seek to align our actions with our purpose, we find more lightness and meaning in each activity, no matter how small it may seem. To do this, it is essential to reflect on the reason why we dedicated ourselves to this path. What impact do we want to make? What values and principles guide us? By connecting our work to our purpose, it stops being just a sequence of obligations and becomes an opportunity to manifest our best selves. This deep connection helps us face challenges with more resilience and maintain balance amid stress. Balancing personal life and work is a constant quest, but by remembering the purpose that drives us, we are able to deal with professional demands in a healthier and more rewarding way. Each task, each challenge becomes an opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to our values. This balance, however, does not emerge overnight. It requires practice, reflection, and often adjustments in our priorities. At this moment, pause and reflect. What does work mean to you? Is it a learning opportunity? A way to serve others? A tool for your growth? By seeing work as part of your life purpose, you strengthen your ability to face difficulties with more serenity and find more meaning in even the simplest activities. Finally, remember that balance also comes from the ability to know when to slow down, to respect the limits of your body and mind. This balance is essential so that work does not consume all your energy, allowing you to also cultivate other areas of your life. May you find in your daily professional life a way of expressing your purpose and at the same time, maintain a healthy rhythm where there is space for rest, family, and self-care. Based on this reflection, may we begin the next stage of this prayer with an open heart to experience work as a balanced and meaningful journey, always in tune with our purpose. May this awareness help us face everyday challenges more calmly and find, in the midst of our routine, reasons to be grateful and to continue growing. Lord, I place before you the challenges I encounter in my work. I know that difficulties are part of the path, but sometimes they seem more than I can bear. Demands arise from all sides, deadlines are short, and expectations seem to pull me in several directions at once. In the midst of this storm, I ask, Lord, to grant me the serenity to face each challenge with calm and discernment. Give me, Lord, the wisdom to understand that not all problems need to be resolved immediately. It helps me see which battles really deserve my effort and which ones I can leave for another time. May I have clarity to organize my thoughts and tranquility to carry out one task at a time, without getting carried away by rush or anxiety. May I be able to find a rhythm that respects my limits and allows me to deliver my best without sacrificing my inner peace. I also ask, Lord, that you give me the patience to deal with unforeseen events and the flexibility to accept that not everything will go as I planned. May I learn to see challenges as opportunities for growth, as moments that teach me to be more resilient, more confident in myself, and more connected to your presence. May I welcome each obstacle with faith, believing that, in the end, everything contributes to my good. Lord, I know I'm not alone. In every difficult moment, I feel that you are by my side, guiding me, strengthening me, and helping me find solutions that I would not see on my own. May I know how to trust you fully, believing that even in moments of greatest difficulty, your hand is upon me, guiding me to a path of peace and fulfillment. Give me the courage to face problems head-on and the serenity to not allow fear or doubt to paralyze me. May I also be a source of peace for those around me. May my colleagues and those I live with feel the tranquility that I find in you, and that, in some way, they may be inspired to seek this peace in their own journeys. May I be an instrument of calm and balance, contributing to a work environment where everyone feels welcomed and strengthened. Lord, in the face of challenges, I ask that you give me serenity, but also the courage necessary to make choices that are aligned with my values and the purpose I wish to manifest. May I never compromise my inner peace in the name of external goals, but may I always find a balance between what I accomplish and who I am. May I know that my peace does not only depend on what happens around me, but mainly on my trust in you. Every day, I wish to strengthen this serenity within me so that, regardless of the challenges that arise, I can face them with faith and a calm heart. May I feel at every step of the way the security that I am under your protection, and that, with your help, I will be able to overcome any difficulty that life presents to me. Amen. Amid the challenges and intense routine, it is common for us to focus only on the difficulties and forget about the blessings that are also part of our daily lives at work. Gratitude is a powerful way to transform our perspective and strengthen our spirit. By being grateful for opportunities, learning, and even small achievements, we begin to see the work environment with more lightness and positivity, finding meaning and purpose in even the simplest tasks. Lord, today I want to stop and recognize the blessings that work brings me. I am grateful for the opportunities for learning and growth that arise with each new challenge. I am grateful for the people who are part of this journey and for everything they teach me, directly or indirectly. I know that by looking at what I have with gratitude, I can appreciate what I do more and approach each task with a more open heart. Gratitude also allows me to see the beauty in the little things. A moment of collaboration with a colleague, feedback that helps me improve, or even that moment when I manage to complete an important task. It's these small victories that make a difference and that often go unnoticed. I ask that the Lord help me to maintain a grateful heart, even in the face of difficulties, so that I can find motivation and joy in my work. It helps me realize that even on the hardest days, there is always something I can be grateful for. May I know how to value not only the great achievements, but also the small steps that bring me closer to my purpose. May gratitude be a constant reminder that I am where I need to be and that every experience, good or challenging, contributes to my growth. Lord, may gratitude transform my vision and renew my strength. That instead of focusing on pressure and demands, I can see work as a blessing, as an opportunity to evolve and contribute to the world around me. May gratitude be the foundation of my journey, bringing peace and contentment to every moment of my day. I invite you to practice gratitude daily, identifying at least one thing at work that you can be grateful for. This practice may be quick, but it has a profound impact on our well-being and the way we face everyday life. May each day you discover more reasons to be grateful and find in them the motivation to move forward with confidence and peace in your heart. In the busyness of work, it's easy to forget to take care of yourself. We often dedicate ourselves so much to others and to our professional commitments that we neglect our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Self-care is an essential practice, especially in times of stress, as it allows us to recharge our energy, preserve our health, and ensure that we can do our best without exhausting ourselves. Lord, right now I want to ask you to help me take care of myself. I know that the job demands a lot from me, but I also know that if I don't take care of myself, I won't be able to effectively fulfill my responsibilities. It helps me find balance. Remember that rest and recovery are just as important as hard work. That I know how to listen to my body and recognize when it's time to slow down and when I need to take a step back to restore my energy. Teach me to take care of my mind. It is often easy to let stress and mental overload take over, but you teach me that inner peace begins with balanced and serene thoughts. May I reserve moments in my day to disconnect from external demands, to reflect, meditate, or simply breathe deeply. These small moments of pause are essential to restore mental clarity and prevent anxiety from taking hold. Self-care also involves taking care of my body. May I remember that physical rest, exercise, and healthy eating are important parts of keeping my energy and health in balance. Lord, help me to have the wisdom to make decisions that benefit my health, so that I can continue to perform my functions with vitality and disposition. Often, work demands so much of us that we forget to take care of our bodies, but it is in the balance between mind, body, and spirit that we find true strength. Additionally, emotional self-care is equally important. Lord, help me recognize when I am emotionally overwhelmed and take steps to ease the weight I carry. That I know how to seek support when necessary, whether from friends, family, or coworkers. Help me cultivate healthy, supportive relationships where I can be heard and also listen to others, creating an environment of empathy and understanding. Remember, in times of stress, you also need time to re-energize. Self-care is not selfish, but rather a way to ensure you are doing your best for both yourself and others around you. Prioritizing your well-being without guilt is a practice that will reflect positively on your professional performance and your personal relationships. Practice self-care every day, even for a few minutes. Take time to breathe deeply, go for a walk, have a quiet coffee, or simply relax. These small acts of care make all the difference in the balance between work and rest. Lord, may self-care be a priority in my life, not as a task but as a commitment to myself. May I know how to recognize moments of need without neglecting my physical, mental, and emotional health. That, by taking care of myself, I can also take care of others in a more effective and loving way. Work often puts us in situations that challenge us to go beyond our capabilities and deal with insecurity. External pressures can make us doubt our own competence and make us feel inadequate for the challenges that arise. However, it is important to remember that confidence in yourself is the key to overcoming these moments of doubt and moving forward with courage and clarity. Lord, I know that within me there is a strength that comes from you. It helps me remember this when challenges arise and when voices of insecurity try to paralyze me. This teaches me to trust my ability to deal with the situations that work presents me. I know that even in moments of uncertainty, I can count on the wisdom you have given me to make the right decisions and act with confidence. Confidence in yourself does not mean the absence of fear or doubt, but rather the ability to move forward, despite them. Lord, help me to accept that imperfection is part of the path and that even when things don't go as planned, I can learn and grow. May I have the humility to recognize my failures and, at the same time, the strength to keep trying, always looking for improvements and evolution. I also ask that, as I look at the challenges that lie ahead, I do not burden myself with the pressure of having to be perfect. May I know that true confidence comes from accepting who I am and recognizing my own worth, regardless of external results. Lord, help me to see my achievements with gratitude and to celebrate the effort, even if the fruits are not yet visible. Confidence in myself also involves the ability to set healthy boundaries and say no when necessary. It's not about weakness, but about recognizing that my time and energy are precious. May I know when to walk away to preserve my peace and balance, without feeling guilty or afraid of disappointing someone. May I be firm but also kind to myself, respecting my limits. Along each journey, God, remind me that true trust comes from faith in you, and by trusting you, I can trust myself. I know that with your guidance, I have the strength to face any challenge that arises. Every step I take is an opportunity to affirm my ability and strengthen confidence in my own potential. May I never lose sight of the certainty that I am capable of achieving everything I set out to do, always guided by your hand. May this confidence accompany me every day, allowing me to work with lightness and courage, knowing that I am supported by you and by the strength you give me. And that, in the face of any difficulty, I can remember that within me lies an unshakable strength, ready to be used whenever necessary. Resilience is one of the most important qualities we can cultivate, especially in the workplace, where obstacles are inevitable. It is not about avoiding difficulties, but rather about how we respond to them. Being resilient is the ability to recover after a setback, to learn from mistakes and move forward with more strength and determination. At work, this quality is essential so that we don't let adversity get us down and maintain our motivation even when things don't go as expected. Lord, at this moment, I ask that you give me the resilience necessary to face the difficulties that come my way. I know that often the challenges seem too big, and no matter how hard I try, there are moments when the feeling of failure seems to take over me. However, I ask that you remind me that in every difficulty there is a lesson. Teach me to see obstacles as opportunities for growth and not to give up, even when the path seems difficult. Help me have the courage to continue when things don't go as I planned. When I make a mistake, may I see it not as a defeat, but as a chance to learn and improve. I know that as human beings we all face falls, but the important thing is how we get back up. Lord, give me the strength not to let myself be paralyzed by difficulties, but to find the power within me to continue moving forward, one step at a time. Resilience also involves the ability to maintain a positive mindset even when circumstances are unfavorable. Lord, help me remember that how I choose to view situations makes all the difference. When challenges arise, may I be able to focus on what I can control and accept what I cannot. May I know that, with time, everything will be resolved in the best possible way, and that my patience and perseverance will be rewarded. In this process of growth and overcoming, it is also important that I have patience with myself. Lord, help me to be kind in difficult times and to remember that the journey is full of ups and downs. May I learn to celebrate small victories and be patient with my own limitations. Resilience is not just about physical strength, but about how I can deal with my emotions and challenging situations in a balanced and wise way. Remind me, Lord, that true resilience comes from trusting you and knowing that even in the most difficult times, I am never alone. You are my rock and my strength, and with your help, nothing is impossible to overcome. May I continue to develop this resilience, knowing that with each difficulty, I am becoming stronger and more prepared for future challenges. Lord, finally, help me to be an example of resilience to others around me. May my ability to overcome obstacles and maintain inner peace inspire those I work with to also develop their own strength in the face of adversity. May together we create a supportive and encouraging environment where each of us can grow and prosper, regardless of the difficulties we face. The journey to relieving work stress and finding inner peace is ongoing. Each day brings new challenges, but also new opportunities for growth and learning. The key to dealing with stress is not avoiding difficulties, but how we position ourselves in the face of them. How we develop our ability to deal with pressure, to balance external demands with self-care, and to stay true to our purpose, regardless of the circumstances. True peace at work comes from within and is something we must cultivate every day. Lord, I thank you for every opportunity to learn and grow. Although the demands of the job can be intense, I know that they are part of my evolution process. Every day, every challenge, every interaction is a chance to practice patience, gratitude, resilience, and trust. Help me remember, in times of stress, that I have the tools I need to maintain my peace and continue following the path you have prepared for me. Throughout this journey, may I always seek balance. May I know how to find time for myself, to rest and to reconnect with what is important. May I not let myself lose sight of the greater purpose that guides me, as it is what gives me direction and strength to face daily challenges. When the pressures of work seem overwhelming, may I stop and remember why I do what I do. May the motivation come from my heart, aligned with my faith and my values. The balance between work and personal life is essential, and it is a balance that is not easy to achieve, but that becomes more possible when we are attentive to our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. May I never forget that my value is not in what I produce, but in who I am, how I treat others, and how I live with purpose and inner peace. Every day, Lord, help me to practice peace, that no matter the challenges, I can find calm, clarity, and focus, knowing that with your help, I can overcome any obstacle that comes my way. May your presence in my life strengthen and guide me, so that I continue to move forward with confidence and serenity, knowing that I am always in good hands. Lord, thank you for guiding me on this journey. May I continue to find balance, peace, and purpose in my work, and may, with your help, I be able to deal with stress in a positive and constructive way. If this video spoke to you and helped you find a moment of peace in your day, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content on how to improve your quality of life and find balance in your routine. Share with friends or coworkers who may need a word of motivation and reassurance. Together, we can move towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. Sign up now and keep watching our videos. May peace and serenity be with you always.